Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the takeaway. It's an area that catches a lot of golfers off guard because of just understanding or a lack of understanding for a couple of movements. I'm going to essentially use two terminologies inside this video. One of them is going to be known as an external rotation, which is this movement, and the other one is going to be a upper body rotational movement known as a separation. Okay, and it's essentially the both of those that give you the ability to keep the club on plane. So you'll notice the way that I've got my swing buddy plane tool here, and the shaft is pretty much parallel towards it. So as I take the club back and I allow an element of external rotation, okay, like so, you can see the way that gets the club shaft completely flush towards my little plane tool here. Boom, like that. And then really, as I allow upper body rotation, that's what advances the club back into this sort of traditional takeaway position, like so. And then essentially, once you get the club set like that, then you can obviously got half a chance of sequencing the rest of the backswing and get the feeling of what it's like to really come down on plane coming into the downswing position. The problem for lots of golfers is you'll either do things like delay external rotation, like so the club ends up above plane, and then you end up encouraging far too much rotation to keep the club on plane. The problem is if you do this, you're never going to be able to sequence the rest of the backswing because you're going to run out of rotation and stand up. So it's important to understand external rotation, upper body rotation, and then you can start to work on the rest of the swing from there. See you soon.